Good morning. It's going good. Today we're going to be building a diaper changing station for my son. We change about, I don't know how many diapers a day. But today we're going to be doing a diaper changing station. This will make life easier because we're always bending over. We got this from Wild Berries. We're gonna see how it looks, how easy it is to build. It shouldn't be too difficult. This is, well, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is about the 5th thing that we order from Wild Berries that we have to build. It's kind of like IKEA, I guess. Hello, welcome. Here's all the nuts and bolts, all of the hardware. Dobro. Alexander, da. Hello. We're building this. This is gonna be a changing station for my son. He turned 1 week old 2 days ago, so he's on his 2nd week of life. He's absolutely healthy right now. If he wakes up later and we change him, you're gonna get to see him. Thank you, brother. I love you. Thank you so much, really. I just woke up. My wife was feeding your nephew, and he spent almost 2 hours on the boob. So my wife is tired. She's in the other room, and this is what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna be building this changing station. I think that it's really important for you guys, if you have kids, to make their life comfortable, because when they're babies, like infants, they're flapping all over the place. It's just really uncomfortable for them to exist. So if you make their life comfortable, they'll make your life comfortable. And I'm not saying this as an experienced dad. I'm saying this as someone who's only had a son for a week and a half. Thank you, really. All of the money donated, you guys already know, goes to feeding my wife and to feed my son via my wife's breast. A lot of these parts I've already worked with this kind of stuff, building the stuff from Wildberry, so I kind of already know what's gonna go here. You're gonna put the turn lock bolt here. We're gonna get every piece out and separate it to how it looks. Okay, some of these might not be. Muchas gracias, Martin. Thank you so much. You guys will hopefully see my boy in an hour or two when he wakes up. Hello. I remember everyone. These pieces that we're taking off, obviously they're brand new, but a lot of these things from Wildberries comes broken, so you have to make sure you check every piece. Like there's a chip there, but that's not a problem. just checking every piece. And you know, the instructions, we'll read them after we take every piece out. Here I know what kind of screw goes in here. It's the screw that you screw on the bottom, and then it latches onto the turn lock bolt. Just bear with me as I take these parts out. Yeah, nephew, no problem. Yeah, Luz hopefully will come back in winter. My sister Luz will hopefully come back in winter in January. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes it comes dirty, sometimes it comes broken. Lucky for us, this is nothing we can't clean off, but sometimes things come broken. My sister can hear, by the way. She lost her hearing for about 2 weeks. All right, looks good. Now it's time to read the building manual. We're currently inside of my son's room. We're going to be building him a baby changing station, and we're not going to build it fully. We're going to build piece by piece and then go put it together in his in the room that he's in now, in my room. A lot of these things I've already used as the hardware. So these are gonna go in the big holes, and they're gonna go in like this, and then you're gonna turn to secure them. So I've already built enough things to know that how to use these. These are self-explanatory. These probably go on the bottom to make it more stable, and these go on these nuts. These bolts, sorry, these nuts. That's so funny. These go on these bolts to make it look nicer. Thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words, friends, and we're gonna start now. Okay. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask, and I'll try my best to answer any questions that you may have. Today we're going to be building my son's diaper changing station. What the heck is all this? Alright, it's important to always check if you have the right amount of nuts and bolts. What I like to do is make sure that I check all of the hardware first, because if not, I will look for it. I have extra hardware from other builds. Sometimes they send more than what you need. So it says you need 8 of these, and they sent exactly 8. Okay? For every one of those, you're going to need 1 of these, so there should be 8. And there's the 8 there. If you separate everything together, it makes things easier. I need 18 of these. And here's 18. This is interesting. This is the first thing that I've ever built from Wildberries where they send the exact number. Lucky for me, I do have extras from other projects. So if this was lacking some of these, I would have extras. Those are the most important ones. The rest I have. Let's see. It looks like it's going to be a magnet close. This is a magnet. Hey, Lily, thank you so much. This is going to be a magnet closing cabinet. So what I'm guessing is I'm going to have to put this up there somewhere wherever the doors close, and it'll close on these. It says I should have 2 of these, and you can see this is a magnet. So I think what happens is if I bolt this onto somewhere and then it closes, it should hold like this, right? So that's how I think it's going to be. It says I should have 2. We have 2. 2 of these. Yeah, it's definitely like IKEA. By the way, this diaper changing cost us, I think, 2,700, so about $30 for this baby changing station. I'll tell you the exact number when my wife wakes up. You need 4 of these, 1 of these, 8 of these wooden stabilizers or connectors. 4, 8. Wow, this is the first time, really. This is the first time they sent the exact number. Wow. 1, 8 of these for hiding the bolts. All right, so it looks like we have everything. This is the most important stuff. Now we can get started. Oh, so usually what I like to do is when they number the pieces, I like to take a pencil and I like to write the number on the piece of wood. And what happens when you don't get sent what you need, you can put a claim in. They might give you your money back or send you the piece or the things that you were missing. Recently, they sent something that was missing so many things with so many holes, and they gave us our money back and they let us keep the object. And I made the holes and I used extra tools and extra hardware that I had, and I built the object. So we got it for free. Is there a lot of things that you can buy from China? Well, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you can buy from China. You can buy from anywhere. In Russia, you can get everything. So they tell you every piece and then they tell you how it measures. So I'm going to bring a tape measure. Make sure if I can't tell which one it is, at least I can number it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I want to give you guys an example of extra things. I have many of these extra in my drawer over there, and it's the same exact type that they brought or they sent, all right? So I keep all of the hardware from every build. Hola, buenas noches. ¿Qué tal, Ángel? Te quiero mucho. Aquí andamos construyéndole una estación para cambiar el pañal a mi hijo. Que tengas buenas noches, que esté todo bien allá por Guadalajara. Okay. From experience, I've really learned to number these things, and it makes everything so much easier. So we're gonna go down the line. Number 1 looks like it has no holes on the body, and it looks like it's supposed to go on top. So what we should see is holes on the bottom only. Looks like 3 holes. Okay, so this kind of looks like number 1, because you would need 3 holes to connect from the top, and it should sit like this. $60. 40, 60. Yeah, we'll put this as number 1 for now, just so we don't lose it. Number 2 should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. Okay. Oh, it's over there. This is number 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like it'll have, this looks like it'll be in the middle here. Okay. 2. Now we need number 8, which is 2. This looks like number 8. It'll be 354 millimeters and 400 millimeters. 354. This is 400 millimeters by 354, so that's 35 centimeters. Or, yep, this is it right here. So these are number 8s. These 2 are number 8s. All right. Almost done, guys. The backings are number 12. That's the backing. We don't need to put a number on that. Now, 5 and 4. Three. This looks like a door here. This one's a dead giveaway where it goes because it has these big holes. This is going to be where the door hinges like this. So this is an easy piece to tell which one it is. So that one goes to the side, which leaves us with these last three pieces. Okay. Two. And from what I see here, and this one has two dots here. So this, in my opinion, will be where this part goes. So if this is if this swing's open, this will go in somewhere like this, and then this will tap in like that, leaving it to open however which way, whether it's this way, whatever which way. So I'll set it aside there. Okay, this is number 4 and 5. These two are identical. On one side they have two dots. On the other side they mirror each other, so we have to make sure that we know which one's which. So let me just check. Like this. Okay, 4 and 5. They're identical, so we can put 4 and 5. Okay. This little slim piece is really easy. How's your back? My back is all right, but it's still effed up. I just worked through the pain on everything anyways. This one's 11. This one's really simple. This is a standalone piece. This one's number 7. Number 7 is 600 millimeters, which is 60 centimeters by 238. So it would be 23 centimeters and 8. Okay. This one's number 7 for sure. Let's look at number 9. 160 millimeters by 600 millimeters. Number 9. So 9, 7, and these two, 9, 7, so you can see part of the building is going to be by itself, and I'm separating these pieces, okay? So if you separate them, so we know that these are 10 and 10, and this is going to be part of the top of the baby changing station. This goes on the top. Hey Luz, what's up? Of course I know who you are, man. Hey, I hope you're getting some rest from work whenever you can. Of course, I remember who you are. Thank you for being here. So what's happening right now is I'm building my son's baby changing station. And what we're doing is, separating everything into different pieces so that it's less confusing. I'm numbering the pieces, and now that I have everything numbered, I should be able to start. So we're gonna leave this aside here. All right, step number 1. For step number 1, we need 5, 3, 4, and 11. 5, 3, 4, and 11. All right. This is 4, this is 5, and this is why it's good to number things. Oh. And I just told you it's good to number things, and I forgot to number 3. 1 second. Which I think it's one of these. Yep, here it is, right here, 3. 5, 6, 6. Yep, number 3. Okay, nice. So, number 3 is going to go on top of this one, on top of 11. 11 should have the screws here, but I'm not sure how we're going to get... How do we get 11 on 3? So I know this goes here. This will go here. Okay. I'm assembling a baby changing station. Ah, I see. Okay, I got it. Nice. These holes on the bottom are going to be here on this part. That's how you connect 11 with number 3 and 4. So I think it's some of these, like this. And it goes like this. Like that. So this holds like this, and it's kind of a way of getting the distance that you're going to use later. So it stands by itself, just like that. Now the next thing is 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now that I have that, now I need, this is 5 and 4. 4 and 5 together. Now I need number 3. And I just did number 3. Here's number 3. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like this. This is the problem, that it doesn't tell me which way I should do it, but I'm guessing it's like this. Because the front is on this side and it has holes here, and I really, really feel it's gonna be like this. Sometimes you just gotta go with your gut. Okay, now it's secure. Now I'll show you. I'm missing one. Greetings from Nevada. Hello, welcome. So obviously I'm missing, I gotta screw this one on. There's one on the other side, but you can see it's taking shape, right? This looks like the bottom level, and I just need a few more to finish off the bottom. So let's continue. I want to say thanks for everybody who supports the channel. We're almost to 92,000 subscribers. That's crazy. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to continue on YouTube since my son is here, but actually with my son here and I have to do things like this, I wanted to share because a lot of people don't know what it's like having a child in a foreign country where you have nothing. Like, I mean, I have my wife, I have all these things, but what I'm saying is it's not nothing I expected. It's nothing that I planned for. So I'm winging everything. Everything that you've been watching on this channel, I've essentially just winged. Deadshot, hello, man. So I'm loving this part of, I guess, sharing with you guys what life is like for a brand new father now. I'm in a new chapter with my wife. Okay. Now we need number 2. This is 7. This is number 2 here. See how it's just leveling up here? Now we're moving on to the next stage. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This takes 4 of these bolts on the corners. So we get 4, and we have everything separated already. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the kindness. Thank you for the donation. Thanks for supporting the channel and the family. So what we're looking at here is really, Christine, if you have any questions, please just ask. I would love to answer some questions for you. Yeah, it's very hard to get ingredients for all types of food other than Russian soups. It's very hard to get ingredients, but I will say I love Russian soups. It's probably top 3 of my favorite foods in the world are just any Russian soups. Good evening. So happy the baby is here. Yes, hopefully you might get to see him this live stream. So we're building him his baby changing station. Shout out to Sasha out there in Krasnodar for buying us this baby shower, which is going to be used today. My son's first bath is going to be today. His umbilical cord fell off yesterday while I was changing him. It was already off, and it's so nice. Oh, you watch all the videos and lives, no questions. I love you. Thank you for the support. Well, now you know we're building this baby changing station. And again, I said, guys, as a new father, I've learned in the last week and a half of life that my son has had. If you make his life comfortable, you make your life comfortable. Hey, buddy. Yes, we have our son here. The life is great. I live so happy knowing that I have more things to do. So let's continue here. We're moving up. We've built the bottom layer, and now we're going to build the second layer, it looks like. Thanks for all the donations and kind words. Let me move this. Okay, here we go. You guys who have been following the channel for long enough know the different eras of my life. Now we're entering the daddy era with my wife. You want these things to be squared as possible, because you don't want things moving and shaking around. So what I'll do is I'll put these on the corners first. Okay. These last ones should fit pretty nicely. Just drop in like this. It's so relaxing to do these type of things, guys. I keep asking my wife to get more things to build. We have an empty apartment. We have nothing in the kitchen. I'll show you in a second after I'm done with this one. I told you guys when we bought this apartment, we used a lot of, 99.9 of our life savings. And now that we are getting a little bit more, or we saved a little bit more income this month, we're buying things for the house. Now, I'll show you. I'm building the baby changing station, and this is a mess because I have so many things I'm building and stuff like this. So this is the baby changing station, and Jesus, good morning. There's my wife. She just woke up. She's been working already with our son. We're inside the apartment now. I'm telling you, we're slowly building, and we have nothing. This is not even ours. This is loaned to us. This is not ours. We ordered the kitchen, and I'm gonna be installing it with my wife and my friend. So you can see we have an empty kitchen. I put this here for the coats. My wife loves that. Let's go see how the boy is doing. Look at this. Felix. Alexander. He's got to get changed soon. My wife woke up, so looks like he's going to get changed and fed. Now, the reason, again, why we're building this is because we don't want him being changed somewhere where he's not comfortable. He's over there, and hopefully today, when I'm done building this, he'll get changed. We hurt our backs when we lean over too much. This is going to be a nice height. So my wife is awake. My boy is waking up. Let's continue building him his diaper changing station. Thanks again for all the support. Please hit like if you haven't already, and we continue with this project. Okay. It says we need one of these right here. These wooden things here. Okay. It's gonna be 8. These are my favorite things to use. These things right here are awesome, guys, because it connects 2 pieces with the other, and it's a turn lock. Oh yeah, you will. Yeah, you will, Andrew. Andrew, thanks for the donation, brother. He will be so squared away that my dream is that my son becomes either the mayor of Slyudanka or the governor of Irkutsk. You know, every man has a dream for his children, but I want my son to make a change in this town or in this region. When I arrived to Russia, I had nothing, and Russia has given me everything. And now I want my son to continue a legacy of being a person who gives, a person who betters his society. This is my dream for him. Okay, thank you so much. And yeah, I love how you say squared away. He will be squared away. Привет, наш мексиканско-русский парень. I don't know what the hell that means, but yes, Mexican Russian. Okay, step number 3. We put these in. My son's gonna be squared away for sure. And I'll be honest, I think my wife will discipline him more than me. My wife is a real disciplinary woman. We're just continuing this build. Okay, that's number 3. And now we need 8 and 8. This is why it's good to number things. Remember that. These are identicals. This goes here. But what I like to do before I put it in is put these pieces on the inside here. As we know, these are going to turn and tighten the bolt, the nut rather, no, the bolt. So I like putting them in first. And then putting the piece in, like this. Wait, this one goes over here. There it is. Okay, now we do the same for the other side. Nice white side facing out. Okay, see how that's stabled? So this is the second layer. Thank you, Mr. Piggy. Yeah, it assembles just like IKEA for sure. You know, honestly, this is going way better than I thought. I think it's just because I'm so used to seeing these parts and all of that. Thanks again, Mr. Piggy. Thank you for everything. And the way I do my buildings for these type of things, like I said, I number all the pieces and I separate all of the hardware. And I make sure that before I start assembling, I have knowledge of what every piece looks like. And yeah, cam locks. Oh, that's what they're called? Nice. I read the C's like S's now. Okay. Oh, forgot number 1. So number 1 will be like this. this is how number one goes, and I'm trying to face everything on the same side. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but I've been putting these things on the side that I think they're gonna go in. Mr. Piggy, thanks again. Uh, hello from South Carolina. Awesome. Hello to South Carolina. I think. Well, I lived in Camp Lejeune in North Carolina. I'm not sure if South Carolina is similar, but to be honest, I'm pretty sure that North Carolina was the first place where I saw like forests, like pine forests, or I don't know what the hell kind of trees they were. But because I'm from California, when I went to the East Coast and one of the Carolinas, I had never seen so many trees. And I did, I'm a Marine and I trained out there in Camp Lejeune. And I remember tripping out on how many trees I was looking at. I had never seen that many trees. To this day, the type of trees that I saw there, I've never seen again. Like here in Siberia, I live next to the largest forest in the world. But if you've ever been to California in the South, where I'm from, you would never imagine. You would never imagine that such places exist. Yes, North Carolina, Camp Lejeune. We're gonna do the same thing for the top here. And we're gonna prepare this piece in the same fashion as the previous. When I was in the Marine Corps active, I learned so much stuff. Hello, Cat. Welcome. I learned so much stuff like geography-wise, because if you never leave your hometown, obviously you'll never see what other things look like, yeah? And I traveled a lot in the Marine Corps inside of the United States and around the world. Well, not so much around the world, actually. I only went to Afghanistan. But we did stop in certain places like Manas and Kyrgyzstan. And now I live here. You're from Belarus. Hey, are you a trucker by any chance, Mr. Piggy? Do you drive trucks? What do you do as a job? Do you truck drive or anything like do you have a special trait? A lot of Russians and Belarusians in America, they do a lot of trucking. They do a lot of handiwork. Hola, amigo. Hello, welcome. So now we just put these last, what the heck did you call them? Somebody mentioned them. Cam locks. Are they cam locks? Let's try it. Nice. Car howling. I freaking knew it. That's freaking awesome, man. I hope you're getting your rest out there, man. Thank you for the support on the channel. And I had a feeling you were into some stuff like that. You know, because my family also an immigrant mentality, you know, like immigrants, we do such um, jobs that are not really common amongst the natives who, when they grow up, you know, trucking for Anglo-Saxons or like white Americans is such an old school thing. Okay, trucking, you need to be an old school American, like a real nitty gritty. You need to be a real old school type of American because a lot of Americans were back in the day, they were truckers. You know, you don't see a lot of young white truckers compared to these other type of. I mean, look at those freaking Indian guys. That freaking Indian guy. There's a lot of damn. I can go into this freaking rabbit hole, but just so you know, uh, it's very recent that I've seen Indian truckers, and it's probably because of the what happened with that Indian trucker, but uh old school American white truckers, man, I miss them. I used to go with my uncles who are also truckers still today. I used to go with them on long hauls, and I loved listening to the white guys on the radios and on the truck stops, the white guys. But now it's mostly a lot of Eastern European drivers because they're some of the best. And there's a shit ton of Mexican American truckers or Hispanic Americans. It also depends on what state, by the way. And I'm talking about California, of course. I'm talking about California. Nice. Look at that. All right. I'd say we've come pretty far so far. I mean, this is the easy part, yeah? But honestly, look, this is the height at which we'll be changing our kid. This is a perfect height because before I was bending over like this to change him. But now I can change him up here and he can be comfortable and I can be comfortable. Okay. It's asking us to nail the backing to this, but I'm not going to do it yet, just in case there's something that I have to switch around. I never put the backing on anything until I'm done. So that part I'm going to skip. And I did mess up. That goes there. So the problem on the, I did mess up. I have to freaking restart or break it down. The problem is it didn't show you which is the front on the instructions. So I have to turn this around. But now, oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah. On Sundays, I do these horizontal ones. It's just easier for me to stream this way. All right, let's see. This is like this. Then how can I do it the easiest way possible? All right. Okay. I got an idea. Easiest way possible to take this off would be like this. This should come off. Oh no, that's bolted on. Okay, this comes off. Okay. Now this one turns the other way. No problem. We just have to do the switcheroo. The old switcheroo. Okay. This is the one that really annoys me because I have to take this one off and turn it around. But it's, you gotta do what you gotta do. Not so bad mistake. All right. Okay, here we go again. What the heck? Oh, there it is. We're back, baby. All right. Now we're good. Now let me see, where am I supposed to put these legs parts? I should do that now. So on the bottom, it needs a little bit of these legs. Might as well do it now. These. Nice. Sorry if I missed any messages. I'm almost done with this piece. Then I'll read a little bit of you guys' messages. I should just hold it here because... Okay. There we go. Well, thank you. Senta latte. I've never seen these type of things. What is that? That's really interesting. What does that do? Thank you, SJ, for the latte. I wonder what that does. All right, here we go. So we have SJ, thank you, bro. Well, we'll see what happens. Hilarious. It gave you the option. That's awesome. Well, that's the first time we've ever seen that on the screen. Here, let's finish this. Nice. Whoa, really cool. Thank you. I didn't know that. Currency in Zelda. That's cool. All right, now this is how it's supposed to look with these things in the front. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the membership gifts. Remember, guys, send your guys' emojis from the channel. We have some pretty cool ones. I have to update them. I think it's pretty funny, the ones that we have already. Thumbs up from Putin because he had a call with Donald Trump while Zelensky was trying to get more weapons. You know, Donald Trump is a turncoat. They say he switches his thoughts like a whore changes underwear. I've told you guys. Nice. Okay, we can move on now. We fixed our mistake. It's always good to stay calm even when you mess up. Okay, let's see here. Not like this. I have to take something off again, I think. This one has to turn around maybe. Nice. Okay, so the instructions are not really clear at all. What's happening here, I'm gonna need these holes here. I'm gonna need these holes here to be on the bottom. So this has to be facing down. The instructions are not very clear where these holes are supposed to be. So I'm really trying my best to make it up as I go, but it's not really aligning to how I thought it was gonna be. So I have to take this board off again. It's for the magnets, right? The magnets are gonna have to be on the bottom, and that's how it's gonna close. Let me go check on my wife to see to make sure she's okay. Felix is eating right now. Let me see if he gets off. Let me. Oh no, he's eating right now. I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, one last time, hopefully to fix my errors. Oh. What the heck? One second. the heck? That makes no sense. This is a... I think this is a faulty piece. This is what I think. So if I unscrew this and these holes are not on the other side, that means that they made these two holes on the wrong side. Okay, so if these holes are supposed to be on the bottom, but there's no place to screw these on the other side, then this is a faulty piece. So I think that they put these on the wrong side themselves, because it doesn't make any sense. If I turn this around, there might not be holes on the other side for the other ones. I've had this happen multiple times. Like I said, some pieces come without holes. Some pieces come with holes on completely wrong places. So I'm trying to think what could be wrong with this. So I think the problem is with the manufacturer. Let's just check. It wouldn't be hard to remake because it's the first hole is 10 centimeters from center. Whoa, this one's even wrong. This one's off. So let's see what happens. Sometimes you have to re-engineer what they made. Hello, my friend. See the IP close? Hold on 1 second. So, you see on the bottom, there's going to be things that screw. Hello, Millie. Hello. Welcome. And on the top, we need things that screw. So that's what it's supposed to be. These bottom ones are going to be for the door that swings open. It's going to swing close from the top and swing down like that. So what happened is I think they put the holes on the wrong side. I think. So I have to check. I have to take this off, and that can also be it. No, Felix is eating right now. Felix is eating. If this piece I can check that. I can check that now. I might have put the bottom piece in the wrong spot. Let's check. I'm really showing my ass off right now. I'll take it apart one last time. Because if the bottom piece is the middle piece, then I have to put it here anyways. No matter how many times you prepare for some things, You can get it wrong multiple times. I don't get frustrated. All right, lucky for me, it does have the holes on the other side. See, it does have the holes on the other side, so we got lucky. What's strange is they put holes coming through both sides. Normally, these holes here, if you have these type of cam locks, usually you don't put the holes on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So that can confuse people. Normally, on every other build I've ever had, if the cam locks go on this side, they don't show up on the other side because they're not supposed to go all the way through. So that is something, that's my mistake. Sometimes you have to read further into the instructions. Millie, thank you so much. Millie, hopefully before my boy goes to sleep, I'll get to show you guys. He's taking some boobies right now. All right, so we got lucky. That was a good idea though by Silo to check maybe it's the bottom piece that's swapped. So what I can do now is put these pieces on right now. It'll facilitate the process so I don't have to do it from the bottom. So I'm glad we worked through that. No, we don't have plans to have a big family. He's still eating?
You know, it will take like at least 1 hour.
Let me see. Cover.
I don't have nothing to cover.
1 second. You can cover your boobay.
Like this?
Yeah, like that. Look at this, guys. He's so beautiful. So my son is still eating. I'm just waiting for him to be done because usually when he gets burped, I hold him and I miss him so much. I miss him when I'm not with him. Okay, let's do this piece now. So Millie, there's my boy eating, and all of the food, I mean all the donations again goes towards my wife so she can eat, so he can eat. I love him so much. Let's look how these are supposed to go. I don't think it matters. Since this is a magnet, you can connect it either way. Unless... this is gonna drill onto the door. This is the door here that's gonna swing up like that. So I'm guessing these are gonna go in here. Like this. All right, let's do this. Okay. Now I feel like we're getting in there. We're almost done. Another latte. Love you, Millie. Thank you. These latte things are so interesting. Actually, I will be making my wife a little bit of uh, a dairy drink right now. She hasn't drank coffee in a long time. Now I just have to switch this piece over. Sorry for not reading the chat. I really, I'm really glad that you guys are still with me here. Bro's looking too comfortable in Russia. I'm so glad you found it there, man. Yeah, I love it here. I told you guys, my life before this, I had nothing. And Russia gave me everything. How you know how to do everything? I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anything, but what I do know is that I try. That's it. We take these off. And we're going to turn this around. Huh. Uh-huh. That should have told me where it goes. Another mistake by me. I should have known. This piece should be in the back. That's my mistake. Of course, they put holes on both sides, but this is my mistake more than anyone else's. You always have to be humble and learn from your mistakes. So this does not go in the front of the build. This should have been a telltale sign that it goes like this, with this facing the front. Of course, it has holes on both sides, so it tricks you into thinking, hey, you can put it in any which way. But now we know. I mean, I keep making these simple mistakes. Hey, Diego, thank you for the donation. Congratulations. I wish I end up like you. I plan to move there eventually. I'm also Mexican American. Hey, Diego, again, if you ever have wishes, make them come true. I welcome every one of my subscribers to visit us in the shores of Lake Baikal. Come as a tourist first and learn what you like. Learn where you want to be. Not all Russia is the same. So just remember that. Now we continue. Now we know. You know, this hole was even really closed here. So it didn't even look like it was the right side. Third time's a charm. Okay. Let's go, baby. All right. All right. Okay, we're doing good now. I believe this is the time that we did it right. I love learning from mistakes. And after you make a mistake, you commit it to memory. Okay, this is almost done. We have a few more pieces to go. Oh, you've already been to Russia. That's right. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I remember. You know, it's awesome, and I think you can do it. The two most important things are that when you come to Russia, you come with a plan. This is the most important thing. Doesn't people say it's the language? People say it's all these other things. But a person with the language, a person with the knowledge of what Russia is, but without a plan, is going to fail. So you need the plan. And the other one is the commitment to execute the plan. And this applies to everything in life, but it's vital for Russia because Russia has a way of exposing people. Okay? Come with the plan and come with the commitment to finish the plan. This is my lesson to you today. It applies to anything in life, but in Russia, you need it more than anything, okay? And it doesn't matter what you have, contacts, like all of these other things. If you don't have the commitment and the plan, but the plan is the most important part, trust me, it will break in front of you. I've suffered a lot. I've suffered a lot in Russia when I don't properly plan things. Russia has a way of exposing your true desire. Okay, Russia will expose if you really want it. Unlike other places. Of course, this is how life works, but Russia right now, because it's very difficult to live here, it's very difficult to assimilate to a country that's always changing. You know what I mean. So, Diego, man, sending you some warm hugs. Thank you for the support. Thanks to everybody who's still watching. Thanks to the people who have donated. I really want you guys to understand that just like this project, I've messed up so many times in Russia. I've felt defeated, but my commitment to the original plan has stayed true. And this is why I think now I have a son, now I have a beautiful wife, now this apartment that I'm living in, I had nothing and now I have everything. I feel so complete. Unlike this freaking thing, I have to complete it. Let's continue. I feel like I'm giving church, conducting church from up here. Okay, I need to do something with these. Pretty sure I have to take it off there. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We have to take these two pieces off, or separate them rather. Because these are gonna go on the bottom there, here. These are gonna go on the bottom so that it swings open. Now we're gonna see how things are coming together. So this is the piece that's gonna swing open. This is gonna go like this in here, and it should go something like this, and it should, oh, sorry. It'll go here, and it should swing down like this with magnets inside here. Now if I put the magnet here, the magnet will be sitting right here, and when you close it, it should latch onto the top and sit. We'll see if it works out how we think it will. Let's continue. What is she saying about my wife? Something about my jajna. Decha tigde. Yeah. Or what is she asking about my wife? I don't know what that means. Mealy. Togdak to. I don't know what that means. You want to give these things a little bit of wiggle room, because if you put them too tight, then and you can't move the door and really fix it. No, Millie is not my wife. Ksenia is my wife. Okay. Next. That's so funny. I read Millie, but no. Okay. Has some wiggle room. Nice. So now we continue. Hey Lily, yeah, right now we're building my son's changing station. Okay, that's done. Now it's time to work on the door. It's asking us to put this door together. So what we're gonna do is put it up here and put it together, assemble it in a comfortable position. I think we're almost done, honestly. Really, it feels like this is the last couple things we're doing here. Because from the picture that we got from this thing, essentially, it looks like there's only a few more things left to do. What I don't like about some of these stuff is that if I put this in, then I have to wiggle it around, and it takes a long time to make it flush. It's not always perfect. And my wife doesn't like when things don't look perfect. And I don't like it either, but I don't like building it and then having some discrepancy. Okay. Now the handle should go here, and the magnets should go here. Let's test these things out. Okay. So it should go like this. The holes for the magnets are not right. The holes for the magnets are off. I'll show you what I'm seeing here. This is some of the stuff that bothers me. First guy that reads instructions. Well, the problem is I didn't read some of the instructions ahead, and I messed up on a couple things. So if you can see here, the holes are not really lining up. So I'm gonna have to close this. I'm gonna have to put the bottom piece first, and then see where this lines up, and then choose. We'll see what happens. That's the right outlook, Lily. Always stay like this. Let's do what we can. So far, so good. It's going smoother. We'll save these pieces for later. Let's put the handle in now so that we can connect the door to the bottom. I'll probably change the handle because this one's really flimsy. I'll probably make it a nicer metal one. This is a plastic handle. The good thing about it is that you can change it because the holes are already pre-made. And you can definitely change the handle. It's already breaking actually. So here's the handle. Now we have to connect the bottom part here. And that's why it's always good to leave it loose so that you can manipulate it however you want. So I can see here, there's a hole here, so I can move it around a little bit. I can loosen these up and put it exactly where I want it. I think that's good. I think that right there is good. There's not a big hole in many places. I just have to tighten it up there and try to keep the same consistency there. The torture is when you start tightening the bolts and then it moves. That's the torture for me. But I would say that that's not that bad, right? I'm going to put the magnets on now, but I think I have it pretty squared away. I'm not worried. I'll figure it out. We're going to put the magnets now. I think the magnets obviously were supposed to go here. So I'll be right back. I messed that up too. Now looking at things, It's obvious that I needed the backing, and Silos told me earlier, but it's obvious that it needs a backing to stop on the back. Yeah, it's about -2, -3 right now. Okay, okay. We're moving, we're moving. We'll put these on right now. So I think I'm past the halfway mark here for sure. Damn, I moved it. I'll fix it after. I moved the door. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna put this down like that, and I have to put this, the magnets on the right side. That's one. Okay. There it is. Now, I don't like how this hangs too much. I'll figure that out after. Let's continue. Okay, so we're changing the views here. There's a lot of things I have to move to make that sit flush. But that's something that I can do on other time. Let's continue. All right, it's time to build the top. 9, 10, 10, and 7. Remember, we numbered everything. This is 9. Sorry, these are 10. This is 9 and 7. So these are the pieces that we need. These are the pieces that we're going to use for the top. 7 goes on the bottom. 7 goes here. Nine goes in the back. With these on the bottom. These go. Okay, we have to turn the top piece around. These holes are supposed to be in the back. It doesn't tell you that until the end. No problem, another mistake. This is the easiest problem we've had all day. It goes like this. Okay, this piece goes here. So we'll put that in right now. Let me change the view here so you see what's happening. We're attaching the back end to where he's going to be changed here. This has to be the backing. I think this is going to be here in the front. So what I think is this is going to expand this like that. You make sense? Let me do it and I'll show you. So because it's a long changing board, this is a changing board. This is where we're doing to change our son's diapers. Once I'm done with everything, it should be, I mean, it's not flimsy at all. I'm gonna tighten everything down, and the floor is uneven here. So it's a Soviet, no, it's actually maybe a Soviet, yeah. Soviet era apartment. The building is not so straight. Let's continue. I do it like this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do these pieces first. All right, here we go. Almost done. Once we're done here in about 5 to 10 minutes, I'll take this to my son's, next to my son's crib, and I'll show you the setup we have over there for him. He's gonna be sleeping in this room when he's a little bit older, but for now he's sleeping in the same room as us, and it's really hard to change him on the bed because you know my wife has had a C-section. She's operated in the stomach. I have a messed up back, so whoever's changing the diaper right now is not good for them. The back problem is something that I could fix in the future. But you don't want to be leaning over all the time for changing the baby. Now let's put this on the main part. Now I wonder, put these in now. Okay, this is the changing station. I obviously haven't put the backings on it because I wanted to finish it up. I just have to nail this to the back. It'll make this closed. These also will square out the building a little bit more. Let's see. This piece I don't like. Well, this is how it ends up looking. The baby is gonna have a mat on the top there. It's gonna be somewhere where we can put him up. On the bottom, you could put a bunch of his diapers. So a lot of these things that we use to take care of our son is gonna be put into here. Now, the good thing is it's gonna have a nice little comfortable thing, pillow. So when we're changing him here, it's easier for us to do it in this, as he's not gonna be. This is gonna be padded around. It's gonna be a very comfortable place, And it's better, I think, for him because everything is here nice and close. Everything is going to be working really, really well. Now let me go check on him right now, see how he's doing. No, I don't have a dog. Oh, he's going to sleep, Sushi?
I hope so.
Let me see. Look at this boy. He's high on milk. Oh, yeah. Well, Sush, let's move this over here because we have to put the buildings.
I tried cover him.
Oh. So what we're doing is we're moving the bed to the left, and the changing station. Oh, sorry, babe. The changing station is gonna be on this side. There's a dirty diaper. We're gonna put a trash can next to the changing station, and it's how it is, guys. Do you want it on this side or that side?
This, I think.
No, we should put it on that side so it doesn't block too much of this. I think right there.
I don't know how much space it will take.
Okay, I'll go bring it now. I think we're gonna put it here. One second, Sushi. Hold this.
So cool. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
And this. We're gonna leave them alone. This is my son's changing station.
I like it. I'll buy some small mattress here,
Mm-hmm.
and I will change him here. It's really good. I'm happy now.
Come over here, say some words.
I need food for dinner. I'm cold.
Okay. We're gonna have Ksenia say a couple words to you guys. She's been feeding the boy all morning. I've been building this changing station for him, and it's gonna be nice. We're gonna pad it up. We're gonna make it really comfortable for Felix because I'm tired of taking him to the bed and moving him around. And I think if he goes from the crib to the changing station, it's much easier. Or if we take him a bath and he goes to the changing station into the bed, it's really close. My son's name is Felix Alexander. Can you say a few words, Sushi, how your morning has been, stuff like that?
Don't put it so close to me.
Okay, can you hold it? I have to.
I look really bad.
I wanted them to know a little bit of it's your first kid, how you feel. A lot of people asked me, they say, how is Ksenia doing? Well, you can tell them a little bit how you're doing.
Well, I still a little bit sleepy because today he wake up at 5 in the morning and for some reason he started like asleep while I feeding him. I try to wake him up and feed him well, but sometimes I spend like 2 hours feed him, and we fall asleep today at 7 and wake up at 11. And now I'm sleepy again too. Maybe I will take a nap. But I'm really happy. I never regret have a baby. He's such a beautiful boy, and he really calm. Even today when I changed his diapers,
I didn't hear him cry at all.
yeah, he was so nice and calm, and he don't wake up bother. And even when you live stream, I changed his diapers, and he don't scream too. He was really nice and calm, and I hope.
Millie says you always look so pretty.
Thanks. Yeah, but today I hope I will take him out a little bit walk, and we will take him in a shower. We will have new experience, and because we still don't go out yet, it was really cold, and I was a little bit scared to take him out, but I know he needed, and today I will take him because a little bit warmer, and I don't know. I'm really happy. I don't feel my pain when I hold him in my hands. I feel just happy and enjoy my life together with all our family. I don't know what else to say. Just when you look how he sleep, he likes sleep like this, and he looks so beautiful. I can't imagine my life without this kid anymore. Just like this. And thanks a lot for everyone who text congratulations. It's make me happy what you guys support our family. And I hope our family will stay in the same condition, happy, healthy, and all together. I don't have nothing to say else. I just happy. I already a little bit recovered. I go to the store sometimes alone while my husband sit with kid. Sometimes our grandfather sit with kid. He was so happy sit with Felix for first time. He like, oh yeah, I want to sit with him. And now he every day come just drink tea and look at him nonstop like it's beautiful picture. Yeah, спасибо большое.
Well, I will leave her alone. I will leave you guys alone. I want to say thank you guys for joining me on the build of my son's changing station. We have the kitchen coming soon. We have to build the kitchen. You guys saw we have nothing there. We're slowly building up this apartment. I need a haircut. I need a...
Me too, by the way.
Yeah, well, I look messed up. You look beautiful.
No, but remember my haircut before?
Yeah.
And how I look now?
We love you guys. Thanks for the support. And we'll see you guys later today on a video. Ksenia and I are going to record just an update of everything that we've done so far. Goodbye, guys.